Joining us now is Harley Lippman, a geopolitical analyst who also studied at the Ukrainian Institute at Harvard. Harley, great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Before we talk about the vice president, let's talk about President Biden real quickly. He did address the war in Ukraine last night during the State of the Union. Here's what he said.
And together, we did what America always does at our best. We led. We united NATO. We built a global coalition. We stood against Putin's aggression.
How'd he do last night during his speech, Harley?
Well, this is where America is at its best, where we're standing up for democracy and for freedom. We're standing up against aggression by Russia that is our enemy and would like to defeat us by surrogate in Ukraine. If Russia wins in Ukraine, the United States will no longer be a superpower in the sense we've been since the end of World War II. So his speech speaks to the best of America. The question is, will Biden be committed to doing everything that we can to make sure Ukraine has victory over Russia there?
Well, you know, we do report just moments ago, you probably heard that Vice President Harris will be going over there, possibly with this new aid package, is sort of bringing that to the Munich conference there. We know they say she'll be celebrating the courage of Ukrainians, which of course many people have, and during this year-long escalation and war. With President Joe Biden's support, though, you know, Harley, what do you think of Harris now, our Vice President, trying to carve out a foreign policy niche? She's had gaffes, you know, and she loses a lot of her staff. Some say she's never prepared. She's going over to Munich. We have an article right now on Newsmax Platinum, even saying some people she may be dumped from the ticket if Biden announces his 2024 campaign. Is this the right new role for her, since apparently she hasn't been able to succeed in the other ones?
She is providing value, which is important, and wherever it's coming from in the Biden administration doesn't really matter, as long as the big picture, which is the United States has to show perseverance. Because if you look at the world in the last 30 years, and if you were a leader of a country and you needed help, I'm not so sure you'd ask for America's help, because we don't stay in it for the long game. The Russians and Chinese do. We pulled out of Afghanistan after 20 years. We've left Vietnam. We leave other places. So this is what Putin is counting on. So if Kamala Harris can convey a sense of perseverance, that no matter who's going to be in the White House in 2 years from now, that the United States is going to stand up for the Ukrainian people, that's a very important message. And I hope that this message continues, whoever is going to be in the White House.
You know, I think a lot of people would say the messenger does matter at this stage of the game, and the fact that Kamala Harris has been unable to really deliver a solid message on the border or some of the other things that she's been tasked with, you know, the expectations are not necessarily high, but this is an incredibly important situation. You just hope that she can deliver in some way, shape, or fashion. Harley Lippman, great to see you.
I think she has an easier job in Europe than she has with our borders. So I think that she has a better chance of success there, is the way I would see.
Great to see you. Thank you for your insight.
Thanks,
to see you too.
Thank you.